Now with a very special guest, Emmy and Tony Award-winning performer Kristin Chenoweth, the one and only. Yes, she's starring in Broadway's The Queen of Versailles about a billionaire couple that sets out to build the biggest private home in America. It doesn't quite work out in the end, but it's working out for us because we're so happy to have you with us this morning.
So great to see you. Welcome.
Well. I just have to say, y'all are making me real hungry over there.
Oh, I know.
You
There's
can have
still some pasta.
Yes, exactly. The part that Sam didn't eat.
Sam.
Yeah.
I would even take Sam's leftovers.
Sure. Well, there's plenty of that. Let's talk about this show because you're reuniting with Stephen Schwartz, who wrote Wicked.
Yes.
What was it like to be back together and to be back on Broadway?
Well, he's been threatening for about 25 years to write me my next show, but he actually did it. And being with him is like being with family. You know, we have a shorthand at this point. He was there when I was a baby, and he knows my ways, and I know his ways. And it's been very fun and very loving and like a brother.
It's fun when someone knows your ways and you guys can sort of swim together through those waters.
Yes.
Witt's daughters, by the way, super excited because they are mega Wicked fans. And I'm super excited because I've been following this Jackie Siegel story since the early days of the financial crisis and the big house and all of this money potentially washed away.
Yes.
And she came to see the show.
She did.
What did she say afterwards?
Well, she was so lovely, and I was extremely nervous because, you know, when you're telling someone's story, it's not always becoming. And I didn't want her to be hurt. And I just said, oh, Jackie, and she said, just play the part. And then afterwards, her kids said, man, you got our mom down.
Oh, wow.
Then you know you did good.
She's a really lovely lady. She's been through a lot.
Yeah.
When this project first came to me, I thought, now how are we going to make a show about billionaires building a big house, a musical? But it's so much more than that, and that's really what we're proud of, is what it has to say.
And it's a fascinating story, too.
Yes.
And I understand some of your co-stars, you have a Pomeranian, a cute dog that's part of this. What's that like?
You don't ever want to work with children or animals, but in this particular case, I've begged my husband, please let me take her home. Her name is Marie Antoinette, and we also have Adam as the understudy.
Oh, okay.
So I love you both.
Adam's just waiting for his chance.
That's right. No favorites, of course.
You also have Wicked for Good.
Yes.
Tell us more about that, and this is coming up this month.
Can you believe it? We have the Queen of Versailles and Wicked for Good coming out. And, you know, I have very little to do with that. Those girls are now taking over the roles that Adina and I created, and they are killing it. And I, for one, cannot wait to be at the premiere and support those two lovely, incredible women, and their performances are indelible. We started it, and now it's their turn.
Passing that torch.
Yeah, it's passing the wand. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
And how does that, we talked about, my daughters are huge Wicked fans. They've seen the show a few times. They wanted to come in, but I told them they had to stay in school today. I know, next time. But how does it feel from your perspective to just see this like rejuvenation of energy and excitement related to Wicked?
You know, I get a little emotional when I talk about it because when you're doing something like that, you do not ever think that it's going to hit like that. I just wanted a show that would have ran. You know, I've been in shows that just open and close. I won a Tony for a show that closed a week later. So the Wicked juggernaut. Last night, in fact, after Queen of Versailles, there was about a little 8 or 9-year-old girl, and she started crying. She goes, I've wanted to meet you my whole life.
Wow.
And she literally meant her whole life, right? And it touched me so much. And she goes, I didn't get to see your performance, but I get to see the movies now because we can afford to go to that. And it's why we do it, you know? It's so special.
So special, connecting with different generations.
Yes.
Kristin Chenoweth, thank you so much for coming in. It is great to see you. Congratulations on the show. Again, you can see Kristin starring in The Queen of Versailles now on Broadway. And Kristin and the cast will perform on GMA in January. So we'll look forward to that coming up.